game as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the former USC Trojan. It's Cody Kessler.
When Cody Kessler was drafted, many people thought it was a surprise that he went in the third round. They thought he would go later. But when he came out, the man who selected him told the rest of the world, trust me, this guy can play.
Now the third-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. You know, Crowell's tied for 9th in the NFL in rushing. He's done it sort of quietly, not helping that his team's 0-7. But week 7, 63 yards and a touchdown for him.
And I think you explain exactly why we don't talk about it much. When a team is 0-7, we don't talk about the individual performances nearly as much as we do about guys who are on winning teams. But you're right. Isaiah Crowell is one of the top backs in the league.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direct.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A fake to Crowell. Now it's Kessler. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I like how you said highlight because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back, because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he's going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there. Went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015, so he's trying to bring the spotlight back.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Ryan Fitzpatrick, the quarterback for this New York Jets offense, and all the talk about Geno Smith taking over his spot. Then week 7, Geno Smith tears his ACL. Fitzpatrick comes back in, leads him to a win.
And so often a quarterback loses his job not only because of how he's playing, but maybe the team record overall. Remember, the Jets were 1-5 at that point, so they thought they needed a change, tried to shake things up. A great job in relief by Fitzpatrick, rallying them to a victory.
And now the Jets 2-5. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A look at the starting side for the offense and Brandon Marshall.
I think the thing that impresses me most about Brandon Marshall is his strength. How he runs his routes, how he wins against defensive backs downfield, how it's so tough to keep him from getting the football.
On 2nd down, Forte. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Forte coming off his 26th career 100-yard game in Week 7. 2nd as a member of the Jets. In fact, he had an even 100 yards on 30 carries.
So whatever happened to that stat about once a running back hits 30, the production starts to decline?
He doesn't care about that stat.
Yeah, he's not just aging gracefully. He's aging angrily and putting up big-time production.
Also added 54 yards and a touchdown in the passing game.
give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
On first down, this is Forte. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
This is Bilal Powell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. We get set to get another look at the Browns on offense, and the city of Cleveland so passionate about their sports teams. They've seen highs and lows. The Indians in the World Series for the first time since 1945. Of course, the Cavs just getting their rings from their NBA title. The Browns searching for answers.
And I think that Cleveland fans, I know Cleveland fans are enjoying the heck out of what they're seeing from their baseball team, obviously from their basketball team. But their passion is the Browns. They can't wait till they turn it back around one day and they can celebrate them. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Kessler. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnidge, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
They go play action here on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And, Charles, there is a reason that they say Revis Island is in the vicinity of this guy. That's why.
It's obviously where receivers run routes, but none of them very successfully. And right now there's another head coach asking his offensive coordinator, when are we going to learn? Don't throw it to that guy.
And now out come the Jets. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So the carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets. But we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte, so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last 8 years.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
Following Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
False start, offense.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Right in left, right in left. Hey, you're on
Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense.
And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45.
Holding, offense.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Calvin Pryor's exactly what you're looking for in a safety who polices the middle of the field.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go.
Now Kessler on 1st down. And Barnage has it on the right side. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told us,
and it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. The 6th overall pick in 2015, Leonard Williams. Continuing to fight downfield, the big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long, it's Kessler. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets take possession. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
He's got time. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Kessler. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
This is Crowell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andrew Hawkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead.
I I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Fitzpatrick. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll try and get it with Forte. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Wide open receiver complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Surveying the field. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start. Offense.
Guys, outside. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Fitzpatrick off the play fake to Powell. Finding time. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver, 55 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
To throw is Kessler. Oh, he pulls over him. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go. 3
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. This is the running back, Powell. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the... They got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take another shot here. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. 2nd and 10 now. Kessler once more. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. As we look at the numbers, the only thing that really matters is that we've got a tie game. We'll have another half here to figure out who can come out on top. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Midway through the first, Barnage is found on the quick pass, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 22. The offense would head off after throwing the interception. They take it at the 33-yard line. Here the defense will come up with a pick. Browns defense gets off the field with the turnover. Offense out now following the interception. Hopkins got the catch in traffic, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Browns take the early lead. Third down from inside the 50. Now to late in the second. Kessler is able to find his mark deep downfield, and he'll end up at the 45-yard line before being tackled. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get you back up to Cleveland as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fitzpatrick on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Well, Charles, during our production meeting yesterday, the topic of MVP came up, and you listed a couple guys you see up at the top of the heap. Who do you have?
Well, it is an election year, right? So I'm going with a ticket for a couple of these, all right? Julio Jones, wide receiver.
And now the rookie's free. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 85 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, that's the Matt Forte we know. I don't care that he's not in Chicago anymore. He's going to help the New York Jets in a big way catching the football.
Boy, absolutely. Remember 2 years ago, 2014, over 100 catches, 102 with the Bears.
The guy's an absolute workhorse in every aspect of the game. Almost surprised that he doesn't get 1,000 and 1,000 most years.
Tackle made by the rookie Emmanuel Ogbah. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte taking it in. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Tackle made there by the first-rounder, Darren Lee. Second down following the run.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Second down, Fitzpatrick. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 11. And they're going to face a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things? This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a give to Crowell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight.
He's got his target. It's Coleman for the Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They come out here in the I. They start on the ground with Forte, and he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there, wasn't it?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Alert! 3 down. Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Check white 54.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
He finds Coleman, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On the run, it's Crowell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Mike 54!
Play clock winding down. Now Kessler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Fitzpatrick now. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Fitzpatrick. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. And he's got a new one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a first down following that long gain. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And Anderson's got it. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Jets are going to have a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Pass incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Fitzpatrick with a give to Forte. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. He's got time. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Folk's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 2nd down. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Throwing now is Kessler. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. 23 yards on the play. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Kessler to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff to Crowell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to... Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And Parkey not able to convert. This is no good. Wide to the left, and that changes everything here in OT. So we saw a lot of points in quarters 1, 2, 3, and 4. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I was trying to go for 3.
Dinner on you, my good
Tried
man.
to go for 3.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns defense getting ready. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which will be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over?
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Fitzpatrick, that one complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rally.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that changes everything here in OT. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.